What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today's video, we're going on a POV drive. We're gonna see how the wheels do, and I got a new part. It's gonna be awesome. It's kind of a surprise, but let's get out of Wawa. It's getting busy. The new part that was just put in recently is the Nismo 40th anniversary steering wheel with the hub. Shout out Harry as E-Tuner. The guy is awesome. He helped out big with this. I love it. It is great. It feels great. It is a little pricey. It is $1,500, and then, you know, the hub, and if you get a quick lease and all that crap, so it comes out about $2,000. But I love it. I think it feels great. And you know, just overall the interior is definitely coming along. It's definitely, you know, getting more and more JDM and more enjoyable to drive. I mean, you wouldn't think that the wheel would make that big of a difference, but it really does. But yeah, the T-tops are off today. The weather is pretty good. The T-tops are in the back, so if it does start to rain, you know, it'll be okay. I'll pull over and get them on. It's not a big deal. So one thing I will say though, and it's not anybody's fault, I need an alignment, is that the spleen in there is a little bit off. So as you can see, it's kind of like tight, like slightly left. Originally it was slightly right, and then when Harry adjusted it, it just went left. It's nobody's fault. It just, I need to handle that and get an alignment. But yeah, there are some other parts coming. Just real quick, some suspension parts I need because of, you know, the setup with the wheels and tires. But yeah, I really am very happy with this interior. It's really doing well. I love the way that it's set up so far. I plan to get one, for sure, possibly two seats, possibly like a blue bride seat that's reclinable, you know, something like that, just something that increases the feel of the drive even more, because right now, dude, it is even without an exhaust, it is pretty enjoyable. So yeah, as you can see, I do not have a working tach. It is not a crisis. I kind of can get it by ear. Obviously with the exhaust, it's going to be a lot easier to get it by ear. Like I said, I plan to do HKS exhaust soon. I plan to get that just so that, you know, like I said, it's more, you know, just so it's more enjoyable for the drive. It's not going to gain any huge power or something like that. But this car, until it is turbocharged, it is a cruiser. It is not winning any races, and that's okay. It is just a cruiser, and I think it's great. If you get into an NA and you expect anything else, then you just you got to do your research. It's not. You're just cruising, man. And then if you decide to turbo it, then you're good. You're going to be at about probably 4 to 450 horsepower, maybe a little bit more, depending on who you have tune it. But hold on. Like, this is giving it gas. Like, it'll do it, but it's nothing crazy. And it does really feel pretty grounded. It feels good. You know, the tires obviously help, but it does feel good. It's just you're not doing that bend at 80. You're doing it at, you know, whatever we just did it at. Plus there's some traffic, so I'm not gonna get too crazy. But yeah, it's crazy because now that the wheel is on, I literally have no airbags in this car. There's no airbags, and there are T-tops, which are illegal right now. So in all actuality, even though I was going way faster in my 24 GTR, that was safer than this car at like 80. Like, it's crazy. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day about it. I was like, dude, if we hit something or someone hits us on the highway, we're done, bro. This is it. Like, this is why when you get this car to 400 or 500 horsepower, that's good, because you're gonna be on the interstate doing 110 with the tops down, and it's gonna feel great, and it's gonna be just like some crazy ass ride. And you're not pumping out huge numbers like, oh, I'm at 1,000 or whatever. It's just that the feel of it is different. You know, and obviously I love the whole you know, JDM classic end of it, and that's also why I, you know, got the parts that I got. I'm trying to do a quality build. I don't expect it to be super fast, but yeah, the drive of this car is pretty good. It's planted, but there's not a huge amount of power. Let's give it some gas. That's it, guys. This is not winning any races yet. I will turbocharge it down the road, but right now that's it. That was giving it. So I'm tempted to kind of gun it here. It's just the issue is that the suspension is not on. That's another thing. I have BC coilovers that are on the way. They're back ordered. They'll be here in they'll be shipped mid-July. That'll definitely help with the rubbing issue. When I hit a bump, you know, it rubs in the rear. You know, there just has to be some kind of small modifications done to really get this wheel and tire set up right. But I mean, I can do kind of a little launch with it, but like, you know, it's not gonna be anything crazy. And that's it. So if you're ever wondering what is a stock 92 300ZX NA 2+2 with some big ass tires do, that's about it. Alright guys, I'm in Starbucks. It's hot as shit outside. I gotta get a drink. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of the car, the setup so far, the build. Any comments you have would be great. Definitely appreciate you guys watching the videos, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.